this is Shu. I am going to talk about 3 tips that got me through Nursing 1. And I am currently in an ADN program, Associate Degree Nursing program, and I just finished my Nursing 1 courses, so here are my 3 tips. The first one is study every day. I first heard that sentence from my teacher, from my professor in the study tips lecture. Yeah, we actually have that. That's like from the beginning of the semester, they will give you a lecture on study tips and how to study, how to prepare your mind to enter the nursing program, which is really awesome. At first, study every day kind of freaks me out because I am not that type of person that studies every day. I don't study consistently. I will procrastinate till the last moment before the exam comes. I will stay up late and then study for that exam. After I went to my test counseling for the first exam, my professor reinforced that concept to me, and that is study 5 questions every day. 5 questions gives you a basic sense of how much did you got it right and how much did you got it wrong. If you got like 3 out of 5, that's like more than half. You know, okay, I'm gonna get a passing grade on this chapter. And if you got 4 out of 5, you know that you need to study more. Each question comes with its rationales, so even if you didn't study more, you read the rationales and you learn just one key point. There are just so many key points in one chapter that is gonna be on the exam. Study every day also gives you a study-life balance. Sounds like the opposite, but that's true. Because you only need to study 5 questions each day, you don't need to set time for it. I usually just do it after my dinner. So I would just sit in front of my computer and did 5 questions. For me, my study-life balance is I go to each and every single lecture. I don't force myself to study during the lecture, but I will be there. I would study during the week, but I set my weekends as family time, spend time with my family, hang out with my friends, and I would do 5 questions when I go home. So that's kind of a study-life balance that I have. But I also don't work. I just go to school, and that's the reason why I can keep these 2 days, because if I work, that's like I would not have any spare time, just so you know, if you work. And the second tip is plan ahead. You need to know the exam dates and know the materials that are gonna be on the exam and how much they weigh. So our school gave us a blueprint for each exam, and that's what I go for preparing for each exam. The materials I study for, I have the books, the physical books, the electronic version of the book. I have all the study materials in the electronic system of the book, and I have all the questions, and I have handouts that my teacher gave me, and I created my own AI questions based on the PowerPoints that my teacher gave me. And what else? That's all the materials that I study for. For the books, I only study the case study, which is basically a scenario of the patient and how you react on it. And that's really helpful because that's like complex, and it gives you a sense of what should you do first. And I also look at the charts on the book. I don't read through the book, that's not my thing. Another really important material for me is the questions, especially the questions that I did wrong. I would read through the rationale, make sure I understand that, and I would put it on a flashcard, and for each flashcard I only put 1 key point, so that way if I remember it, I will put it aside. And that's like, if you keep it simple enough, it's easier for you to study. Because if you put a lot of key points on one flashcard, you read it through and you only remember the first and the second one, and you forgot about the last one. So that's not very helpful. I just spread it through 5 flashcards. With that being said, know the exam date, know how much material you need to study for, and how much each way, and study every single material, every single chapter. Do not skip a chapter because you feel like it's not important, because when it comes up in the test, you don't even know how to guess for the right answer. I did that for exam 2. I don't have enough time to study for the last chapter, which is skin and wounds, and I think it's 6 questions out of 50. I got them all wrong and I barely passed the exam. So the third one is use your resources. When you first enter the nursing program, you probably don't know which resources are gonna be good, but just went through all of your resources. For my school, we have test counseling. I recommend if you have that, you just at least need to go to the first one to figure out what are your weak points and how do you improve it. And we also have tutoring center. I didn't go to that one because third one, study groups can work really good for some people. And online resources that are not from your school. So for example, you have YouTube videos, you have TikTok, and you have AI, which is ChatGPT, or like other AIs. I just use that one because that's the only one I know. And I think because I am not a native speaker, so some of the concept in English doesn't. I put it in ChatGPT, I ask it in my native language, and it gives me a explanation of the concept, and then that's how I learn it. That's all of the information I got. So all in all, that's how I study for my nursing 1 in my ADN program, and that these 3 are realistic tips that actually work for me, which is study every day, study 5 questions every time you think about it, studying, and plan ahead, know your exam dates. The third one is use your resources wisely. Nursing school is intense. I hope these tips will help you along the way. If you feel burnt out, I just want you to know that it's okay to skip a day. It's okay to take care of yourself first before you can actually study. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to get A's to be a nurse. And just keep showing up in your courses and learn along the way. I hope I see you guys in my next video. Love you guys. Bye. Hi. I am currently